Mariners got a 5-3 win today from 7 shutout innings from Bryce Miller, who drops his season ERA to 3.0, brings his season record to 1-1. He had 7 strikeouts. Mariners had 5 runs on 10 hits. Brewers had 3 runs on 5 hits. Munoz got the save, lowering his season ERA to 4.91, which was excellent after blowing the game yesterday. Now, it wasn't a blown save yesterday, it was a tie game. But coming in and actually being able to just go ahead and play a game well and get the save, very good for his what's it called, for his confidence. JP got a run, and he did not get an RBI. Goldie thought he got an RBI, but he didn't. Julio had a couple of hits. Both of them have raised their batting average in a little while. Polanco got on base twice, including a hit by pitch or an error. I don't know exactly how, but apparently he scored 2 runs. Haniger got a couple of hits. Garver got a hit. Cal Raleigh went 0 for 4, which was depressing. Dylan Moore got on base a couple of times, 3 times. We walked 3 times, but we still struck out 11 times in 35 at-bats, which is really not good. Which is really not good at all. Samad Taylor looked really good today, going 1 for 2. Definitely excited to see what he can do. The bunt base hit that he had was amazing. We left 6 on base and went 3 for 7 with runners in scoring position. The Brewers left 6 on base and went 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position, which, Dylan Moore got a stolen base, but then later on got caught stealing, so 50% on the day. Voth had no strikeouts. Spear had no strikeouts. Thornton had no strikeouts. But Munoz had a strikeout, and we gave up 1 home run off of Voth. DL Hall went 5 1/3. 5 1/3, gave up 8 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, walked 2, and struck out 5. Wilson, Milner, and Bukakis did pretty well. What killed the Brewers was the base running of the Mariners and I believe it was the 3rd inning. I was just watching. Yeah, it was the 3rd inning. What killed the Brewers was the 3rd inning when the Mariners scored 3. Then the Mariners scored 1 in the 8th and 1 in the 9th. The Arias home run was amazing. Just a no-doubter. I loved seeing it. So the Mariners are getting better at getting on base. They've got a couple of home runs going on. They're the top of the order is getting RBIs. They're getting on base through XYZ things, which is always good. You always want to be able to get on base. When you get on base, good things happen. But I do want to go ahead and look at the team's stats for the year, because I don't think that we're in a good spot. I believe that puts us at 94 strikeouts for the year, but I'm going to go ahead and look at the team stats in a minute. I know the Dodgers have the most strikeouts in baseball, but that's simply because they have 2 more games. The Dodgers have 108 strikeouts, which is really a lot. So that puts us at 95 strikeouts to 23 walks. We're 3 for 4 in stolen base attempts. We're batting .211 with a .279 on base percentage, slugging .310 for an OPS of .589. We've played 9 games, been at bat 294 times, and scored 27 runs on 62 hits, with 11 doubles and 6 home runs, with 27 RBI. So all of our runs have come on the RBI, which is really good, but also I would love it if some of our runs could come from base running ability or some other random way. But that's not bad. The team with the most walks this season is the Pirates with 49. The team that scored the most runs this year is obviously the Dodgers, and then the Diamondbacks with 59. The Dodgers have 68. Dodgers have 378 at-bats to the Padres 369, and then the Pirates have 344. So, but most of these teams have 9 games, just like the Mariners. Dodgers and Padres have 11. So, things are coming together for the Mariners, but when we go and look at the stats, the one thing that I'm really not liking is when I look at the stats, I see 1, 2, 5 players in today's games who are batting under 200, who are just on the interstate. It's not good. 143, 143 for JP, 194 for Julio, 176 for Polanco, 176 for Arias, who struck out twice today, Taylor struck out. He's batting .500, and then Luke Raley came in for him and struck out in the 9th inning. Which, if you pinch hit for somebody and then you strike out, that just upsets me. Like, I know it happens all the time, but it upsets me. Now, when I move over to the Brewers, what I see is Frelick's a 174. Bowers is a 077, which is bad. Sanchez, their catcher, is batting nothing on the season, but he's the backup catcher. But I also see 1, 2, 3, 4 guys batting over 300, with their highest being Turang at 348, who plays second base. And we all know what goes on with the Mariners at second base ever since Cano. Yeah. Colton Wong being a Mariner just upset me so much. But I can see Jorge Polanco getting better. When I look at the strikeouts, what upsets me about some of the strikeouts is that some of the strikeouts were on pitches where it was a little bit outside. I would prefer if we had the automatic ball strikes. Like, from what I saw on the TV, I thought it should have been a ball. But another thing that upsets me is that sometimes we're swinging at pitches that make no sense to swing at. Like, ball way outside the zone, swing at it for no reason. JP and Julio striking out 4 times in 10 at-bats. That's 40% of the time they came to the plate, they struck out and did nothing. Polanco and Haniger didn't strike out. Garver struck out. Raleigh did not. So he all had bad luck today. Dylan Moore struck out once. Urias struck out. And then Taylor and Raley struck out for the 11. Our starter got 7 strikeouts, and then our bullpen only got 1 more. So, but that's fine. But the top 4 of their order only struck out twice. The top 4 of our order struck out 4 times. We've got to cut down on the strikeouts. It's 95 strikeouts on the season, is the 3rd most strikeouts behind the 108 of the Dodgers, the 98 of the Pirates, and it's 9 games, so it's still over 10 strikeouts per game. So 95 over 9 is 10.5 strikeouts per game. And then if you multiply that by 162, we're on pace for 1,710 strikeouts. So we've actually increased the amount of strikeouts that we're on pace for. Because going into the game, we were on pace for 1,701. Great number if you're the Starship Enterprise. Mariners improve their record to 4-5. Brewers fall to 5-2. The rubber matches tomorrow. Emerson Hancock is expected to get the start.